At least 70 Palestinians were killed today in Gaza. There were multiple explosions near an aid depot, and a journalist and four others were killed while in a vehicle. Now that makes 221 journalists that have been killed since October 7, 2023. Doctors and healthcare workers say they are being denied re-entry back into Gaza. They're basically saying their visas are being revoked. Like they were allowed to leave, but now they're not being allowed to come back. And this can be a bad situation because it's going to be less people to help those who are injured and sick. And I'm thinking it could be by design where they could be possibly looking to attack more hospitals, and they don't have to worry about killing people who aren't from Gaza. Now, a doctor testified at a UN Security Council that most of his patients were preteens who were injured by explosives and shrapnel. Yesterday, 2 Palestinians were fatally shot and 2 others were crushed to death when thousands of Palestinians rushed a UN warehouse looking for aid in Deir el-Balah. And some were ripping open the metal walls trying to get food. A man being interviewed said if you're strong, you can get aid, and if you're not, you'll get nothing. Now, this kind of sounds like the survival of the fittest at this point, where people are just in such desperation that they're being placed in kind of a sink or swim situation, which also could be by design as well. Now, the IDF raided a home in the West Bank and shot a man named Jassam Asada while he was asleep, and he was left to bleed out because no one there was allowed to approach him. The IDF has increased some home raids and demolitions in the West Bank, and Israeli ministers have approved 22 settlements to be built even though they're illegal by international law. On Tuesday, settlers attacked Palestinians and burned houses and cars. And also a new Israeli law will allow children as young as 12 years old to receive life sentences in prison, which they're thinking more than likely that's going to have a negative effect on Palestinian families.